you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind.
Let's go.
Birdie, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You've done all that.
Let's do it.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back out there and...
Let's do it.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Box.
Keep him guessing where you're coming from. Jab, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now stick a little hook on the end. Vary your attacks. Look for the left hook over his right hand.
What you doing? Come on, get your head fixed up. Come on, be smart.
Time.
Listen, you've switched up. What are you doing? Get your mind.
And box.
Something's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Singles aren't working. Stop doubling the jab up.
Next time.
What was that? What are you doing? Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round.
Do your business.
doing? You've completely switched up.
Let's go.
What they say now? I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one second. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Talk to a lot. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus the pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Yeah. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. Vinny Paz fighting out of Cranston Road. Sugar Ray.
This bout.
And this one has all of those.
And
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That uppercut doesn't land. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with the right uppercut. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Round. Well, this is the time.
We're switching.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. From this moment forward, here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fantastic punch. That hook's blocked. always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's so like to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he misses with the left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up the ring.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt. Maybe.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Good counter punching. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round.
They need to focus on what
There's the bell for round 6. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Another scoring shot there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Beautiful counter punch. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call. There's the bell to start round 7. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a counter shot. Didn't land that jab. They exchange punches. A lot of effort being exerted here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. So when you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. What had they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nope, that jab not going to score. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here. Loosening up the... Hold that thought! Oh no, Paz is in some serious trouble here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit...
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown. Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes, born, raised, and living. It's the Mexican. One of the hottest. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. punch lands. That one will count. Good counter punching. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Missed with that right uppercut. A straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Get this boxing together.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Ryan Rose did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Well, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent.
There's the bell for round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That right hook won't score. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. This is with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. I guess showboating is part of their plan. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. Say it ain't so. The Spice Boy is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new.
You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it. The referee says they're okay to fight. We'll keep fighting. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. I love that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
There's a counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that strike. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round.
Switch on.
Let's start the 6th. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good counter punch. They exchange punches. They both want the knockout. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. Neither fighter willing to slow down. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the... There's the bell to start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has been his best weapon all fight long. Got him there. The straight right just misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Counter shot lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about roads in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You can't...
Round 8, and we're off again. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh, what a punch! Himself out though. Catch and shoot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Nice counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a ting. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a ting. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shot fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't say a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hands, your joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences. All you're going no Paul for sure.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Alongside
You, always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So here's the crusher Sergey Kovalev, 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 184 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 80 kilos bang on, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Here comes the man known as Crusher. He held multiple light heavyweight world championships, including the WBA and IBF titles. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking. And there's the bell to start round 1. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Stiff jab. This is a high-octane battle. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Quick punch scores. Punch out for it. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't,
There's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
What a punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Middle.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Back and forth they go. Catch and shoot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's path. Whoa, wait a minute! Kovalev is dazed. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Kovalev that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Focus, get your mind back on the draw. Great rounds, great rounds. Now relax. Just stay focused on me. Well, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win. Keep smart.
Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Caution being thrown to the wind. the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Kovalev is hurt. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of...
They need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
A perfect counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Uh-oh, the crusher in trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Kovalev that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that round.
Let's start the 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jabs, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. The resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Sergey Kovalev goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That one will count. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, you could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. Are you all right? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.